Oh, is that... What's what? Oh, what is that? Hello? Hello? You must be Leviathan. I'm terrified. Cold and dark.
I had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have breached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
How?
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We existed long before.
Then what are you?
Something more. Your mind belongs to me. Breathe.
What's happening?
That's Leviathan.
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
It's Leviathan. It's Leviathan. That probably would have been funny if I hadn't messed it up the first time. It probably wasn't funny even then. It wouldn't have been. What's going on?
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why.
Because I'll keep fighting until I win, because I can reload.
Before the cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy. The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs. We grew more powerful and they were cared for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose our kind as the first harvest. From our essence, the first Reaper was created. You call it Harbinger.
So, to stop... Right. So, to stop organic life being wiped out by synthetic life, you create an artificial intelligence that then rose up and killed you. Okay, that's intelligence, question mark.
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
That was a question I was thinking.
Conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will.
Well, you didn't have one.
Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concern
So these were the Leviathan and things. They created the mass relays and they threw them themselves, because obviously they're big enough. They probably don't need ships, unless they're not in them of themselves spacefaring. And obviously, if they're organic, they'd probably have to breathe. So, right. First harvest.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
And yet you survived.
How did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination is not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments? You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle from the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
Why do you remain in the shadows? That's a question. Important answers needed. The Reapers.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper, perfect in its design. Each formed in Harbinger's image. Our image. Each Reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
Why are there cycles?
What's the point of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose: preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled.
Because they keep wiping them out.
The Reapers to create the mass relays to speed the time between cycles for greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment. Evolution its tool.
Will it ever end?
Unknown. Until the intelligence finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
Still haven't found what it's looking for. Right, the Crucible then.
What do you know about the Crucible?
We have watched its construction before. It has never been completed. Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest. Its outcome is unknown.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, but that is not enough.
Wait!
The cycle will continue.
No! You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
We will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
If you release me, no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
It already has. What's changed in particular? Destruction of the Alpha Relay. That's a difference. That's something that's happened. That's your fault.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight.
That's not what was paraphrased.
Survive the battle today. The Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this once and for all.
There's more of you? Uh-oh. Okay, Leviathan is creepy. Right, do we have enough power for this? Oh, I'm scared. So yay, Leviathans are on our side. That's good. Probably could have killed me. There's a missile launcher there, guys. Yeah, that's probably the pressure getting to you, isn't it? And the Brits are about to get to you too, I think. Okay. Oh dear. I'm glad I didn't destroy those artifacts. Thank you.
Shepard, wake up! He's freezing.
Probably better off without the helmet.
Are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
Sheila, don't do that to me.
I've got Ann Bryson on the call.
Good. Put her through.
Commander.
You feeling better?
Yes, thank you. I'm doing fine. What happened?
We found it, Ann. We found Leviathan.
Was it worth it?
I don't know, because I don't know what it's going to do with the whole kind of tribute, and we're not doing it for the lesser races and whatnot.
I don't know. But we proved it can't hide anymore. That it's a part of this war, just like us.
Sounds like an amazing story.
One for the history books.
Well, I look forward to hearing all about it. My father would appreciate this, knowing the truth is out there. In the meantime, Admiral Hackett has asked me to join his scientific team. We all have our part to play. I should get to it.
Take care, Ann. And thanks for all your help. Shepard up.
Commander, I finished reading your report.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hack it out.
Right. Dominate. Available in medbay. Dr. Ann Bryson acquired. Leviathan enthrallment team. So what we've got, what have we picked up recently? Enthrallment team, a mixed species team of special operations soldiers have wanted to covertly deliver Leviathan artifacts behind enemy line. These attacks aim to make Reaper creatures thralls of the Leviathans. On a small scale, this could cause chaos and disruption. On a large scale, and if given enough time, it could form an army of Reaper creatures dedicated to exterminating their own kind. The team's major limiting factors are the small number of artifacts and the reluctance of Alliance commanders to operate openly with such a potent weapon. The fears the Reapers might develop a countermeasure. True. Makes sense. Alliance, that's just going to be... Ooh. Synth diamond heat sinks. Synthetic diamond is a key ingredient in military-grade heat sinks that are used in computing high-end thermal clips and starship weapons. Liberating tons of it from facilities on Brest will help both ground and space forces. Dr. M. Bryson survived her ordeal with Leviathan's artifact and retains most of her mental faculties. Her research into paleotechnology could be useful in understanding the Prothean device and the laws of high-energy physics that the Reapers seem to ignore. Sorry, engineers. The graceful, soaring spires common to Asari architecture look deceptively delicate. But Theseus' palaces, universities, and theatres have stood longer than most civilizations. Asari architectural engineers dispatched the Crucible are testing the weapon's construction to make sure it can withstand tremendous amounts of pressure. If built improperly, stress could tear the Crucible in half upon activation. That does not sound good. Husk neural map. The biologists on Chalkos have made a quick study of the brain structures of husks and other Reaper creatures, isolating the parts of the brain responsible for interpreting sensory data. Their conclusions contrast the various strengths and weaknesses of Reaper ground forces when it comes to sight, smell, hearing, so forth. This data could be extremely useful for soldiers or citizens trying to escape and evade Reapers on occupied planets. The Crucible. Jovian dissertation. This scientific data draws conclusions about the gas giant Isail's exceptionally powerful magnetic field, which has complex interactions with those of its moons. The mathematics used to model this complexity can provide new insight into the maths of the Prothean device. A brief glance at the data hints at some kind of energetic pulse that might pass through the magnetosphere of a planet unimpeded, but any details are best derived by high-energy physicists. Radiation shielding sheath. The Prothean device is being built in space, where its inner workings may be vulnerable to cosmic radiation from nearby stars. While the construction plan has taken standard risks into account, a sudden turn in space weather could pierce the basic shielding and irradiate the device and crew. That doesn't sound good. Superior radiation shielding, used by the orbital stations near the gas giant Cineas, would provide a low-cost way to keep the device safe against all but the most unusual energetic emissions. And Turians, we picked up dextro rations. When they were struck by the Reapers, the agribusinesses of Triginta Petra had a surplus of both plant and animal-based food products for dextro-amino acid-based sapients. Both Turian troops, who favour a meat-heavy diet, and the Quarians, who are typically vegan, show a marked preference for these recovered rations, suggesting that although they were wiped out by enemy forces, the Petrans had pretty good taste. Serving Petran food to a unit about to go into combat can restore a little morale and dignity to an otherwise demoralised squad. Right.